First of all, the WHO mission to China right now is not going to produce anything. It's only going to be there for a month. 2 weeks are in quarantine. And the terms of the admission were so heavily negotiated that clearly we're not going to learn anything. What we do need is for the U.S. to declassify information beyond what Secretary Pompeo has said, so that we will know what went on at that lab, because clearly there was a leak from that lab, and we need to have the proof about that.
Christopher, recent reporting shows that China is now expanding its military at a rapid pace. It's establishing dominance in the Indo-Pacific region. They also just signed a new economic agreement with Pacific Rim nations and with the European Union. How does America compete going forward with a China that is clearly not slowing down, and it appears in an incoming administration that is unprepared to deal with the threat?
Well, I think the good news is that America is politically united this time about how we should approach China. I think both now on the left and the right, there's a consensus that China really does need to be confronted. So I think that that's a good start. I think also the United States can't be afraid of going toe-to-toe with China. I think when you look at Secretary Pompeo's strong actions in regards to what's going on in Hong Kong, I think even what he's doing with Taiwan, I think those are strong signals to China that the United States is not going to return to policies of old, and that it'll be very difficult to do that, to return to the policies of the last 40 years. So I think that that's a very good start. I also think that the United States shouldn't be afraid to compete with China in some of these international organizations where China is trying to establish dominance. We shouldn't cede the playing field to China in these international organizations, and I don't think we should be afraid to compete there. So I think that, you know, when we look at the United States, we have so many advantages: a strong economy, a strong educational base. We produce tremendous technology. If you look at the coronavirus vaccine, the Chinese vaccine is 50% effective. 2 of ours are 95% effective. We have great advantages. Let's use those advantages.
Gordon, the Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, said last month that China is the #1 threat to our national security. How do you assess President Trump's results in pushing back against China as we analyze his legacy this weekend?
Yeah, the most important thing is that President Trump abandoned 5 decades of engagement theory, which sounded nice, sounded great to the ear, but actually produced very grave results. You know, there are more things that he could have done, but clearly we have seen over the last couple of weeks a number of actions which are significant, and I think will actually endure, because it'd be very difficult for the Biden administration to unwind them. There'll be political costs to do that. So I think we're on a new path, and that's really the best thing that you can say, and that is the U.S. is now challenging China. We're no longer supporting the Communist Party. I think